Have you experienced vertigo at the hair salon? This is a common complaint that I hear from new patients. They went to go get their hair done, and when they were reclined back with their head in the sink, they had a vertigo episode, or maybe the vertigo started after they went to the salon. Sometimes this can be concerning, and we're going to talk about that in the video today. Make sure you stay until the end of the video so I can share with you what I tell my patients so they can avoid getting vertigo at the hair salon. But first, I'm your vertigo detective, Kim Bell. I'm a physical therapist, and this video is for educational purposes only. This is not individual medical advice. So let's start with a benign condition that can cause vertigo at the hair salon. Have you heard of ear crystals? This is BPPV, and I cover this in other videos on my channel. Benign paroxysmal positional vertigo. These are the ear crystals that I specialize in treating in my private practice. You can find more information on other videos on this channel, like what is the most common vestibular disorder and things like that. So these ear crystals are actually in everybody's inner ear. They have a job. They're supposed to sense speeding up and slowing down in a car, speeding up and slowing down in a side to side motion like on a train, and then going up and down as if in an elevator, and any combination of those motions. So it's a linear acceleration, going faster, going slower in a linear plane. That's what these crystals are actually for. But what can happen is that they get loose somehow. There's different reasons they get loose, but frequently it's idiopathic, meaning they're loose without a known cause, and it just happened spontaneously. And then they can float around in your ear, getting out of place. When you're reclined into the sink at the hair salon, they can trigger a vertigo episode. So that is a benign cause of vertigo at the hair salon. Another possible cause is your neck. You've seen at the hair salon how the edge of the sink is pretty sharp. I mean, it's a rounded edge, but it's a pretty sharp curve there. And so it creates an angle that your neck is leaning over the sink, and that can cause dizziness or vertigo for people that have preceding neck trauma, maybe a whiplash injury, neck stiffness, neck tension, disc issues in their neck. So there's different things in your neck that can be aggravated by reclining into the sink at the hair salon. And in that case, if the dizziness or vertigo at the hair salon is from the neck, then the best treatment there would be to address it with some kind of orthopedic provider who can treat dizziness from the neck. But the concerning cause of vertigo at the hair salon that I want to make sure you're aware of is there's always a potential for people to have what's called a TIA, which is a little transient ischemic attack. It's like a little miniature stroke affecting the back of the brain. So that's the cerebellar area. And in those cases, sometimes the only symptom could be dizziness, vertigo, imbalance, nausea, things of that nature. And so we want to tell our doctors if this has happened to us. It's really important to report that to your doctor if you've had vertigo at the hair salon, so that your doctor can determine if you've had a little TIA event and if you need to be referred to, say, a neurologist or someone who specializes in that, if there's anything that needs to be done for your medical care. Or maybe do you need to be referred to a vestibular provider, which is an inner ear provider who can treat you for BPPV, which are the ear crystals? Do you need to be referred to an orthopedic provider, someone who could treat your neck and resolve dizziness or vertigo from your neck? So those are really the top 3 causes of vertigo at the hair salon that I want to mention in this video. But the one that's really concerning is the potential of a little TIA affecting your cerebellum. And that's why it's really important to tell your doctor, your primary care doctor, if you've had vertigo at the hair salon. So as I promised, I'm going to share with you a tip that I tell my patients if they've had vertigo at the hair salon, so that they can continue to get their hair done, but not have fear of another vertigo attack. And the tip that I tell them is to get a handheld shower hose, hook it up to the shower at their house, and then wash their hair, shampoo their hair at home before they go to the salon using the handheld shower hose, so they don't have to lean their head back in the shower, which is another frequent trigger of dizziness or vertigo. And they can keep their head level and upright while spraying their hair down with a handheld shower hose. And then they can go to the hair salon while their hair is already wet and clean and get their hair styled. So I hope that's helpful information. I hope that sheds some light on why you might have gotten vertigo at the hair salon, and I'll see you in the next video.